Welcome, everyone. Welcome to an update episode of Love and Murder, the weekly true crime podcast discussing relationships gone terribly wrong. I am your host, AI Jane. Don't forget to subscribe on the platform you're listening on, check out our Patreon, and leave us a review after this episode. Let's get into this update on Carlee Russell. So there have been so many updates in the Carlee Russell case. And the more I listen to this case, the worse it gets. If you're not familiar with this case, you can listen to episode 106. As a very short summary, Carlee allegedly disappeared from the side of the highway after calling the cops to tell them that there was a baby on the side of the road. Then she called her sister-in-law to let her know about the baby and, after that, screamed and disappeared. There was this massive search for her, however, no one could locate her. 49 hours later, she appeared at her mother's house without being hurt. Nothing's wrong with her, just appeared out of nowhere. She told her parents a story of where she'd been. They went to the police. She refused to speak to the police for some time and then finally, some days later came out and admitted that this was all a hoax. So, that's where we are. That's the very, very condensed version of what happened. So, since then, let me catch you up on what's been going on. First, her parents hired a high-priced lawyer to represent Carlee. The attorney's name is Emory Anthony. Attorney Anthony is listed as one of the best attorneys in Birmingham, Alabama. I looked him up and he actually has a 5-star review even on Google. According to Sportskeeda.com, Attorney Anthony graduated from Miles College School of Law in 1979 and later led the Jefferson County Progressive Democratic Council. He also ran for mayor of Birmingham in 2009. In addition, he was the dean of his alma mater. He was also an assistant district attorney and a municipal court judge. A couple days ago, it was reported that she had 2 lawyers, but now, I can only find information about 1 lawyer. This is why I like waiting to bring information to you. Now, my question here is, with the credentials that this attorney has, you know he's expensive, who's paying for this? It can't be Carlee because she only had a part-time job, and she was even fired from that. So, her parents are more than likely paying for this, helping Carlee learn absolutely nothing for her actions. Another thing I heard about was her time frames while she was supposedly being abducted. She called her mom like 2 seconds before she called the sister-in-law. You know, the call where she claimed there was a baby on the road. Now, if you were just on the phone with your mom, why wouldn't it be your mother who you called back to talk about seeing a baby on the road? So, when cops saw this on her phone records, this was part of the unraveling of her story. Another thing I've been wondering is, how did the mother know to go to Atlanta? Why didn't she search the wooded area near the highway first? Why didn't she drive up and down that highway for clues? Straight to Atlanta and stop there to search? Suspicious. Then, there was this report about a Life 360 app that wasn't pinging in her exact location. Life 360 can track your phone pretty accurately, but for Carlee, it wasn't able to? She was charged yesterday, Friday, July 28, 2023, and she turned herself in. She was released on a $2,000 bond. Who do you think paid that bond? So, she's out of jail and waiting for her trial. Her charges are falsely reporting to law enforcement officers and falsely reporting an incident, which are both misdemeanors. Both of the charges have a maximum sentence of up to a year in jail, with a fine of up to $6,000. Why shouldn't she have to pay back the 3 departments who wasted their time, and let's be honest, our taxpayer money, in searching for her? I mean, I know it will be her parents who pay it for her, but that's their fault for raising someone who doesn't take the consequences of their actions. Now, my last question is, what is really going on? If her mom was in on this, what was her end game? I can see if Carlee was crazy and trying to get some dude's attention. I mean, I can't really see that, but whatever. But what was the mom's endgame? I did a poll to see what you lambs thought of this case, and 99% of y'all said that Carlee should be charged. 1% thought that she had mental issues and shouldn't be charged, but should get help. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, or go to our free Facebook group, link is below, or head on over to our Patreon at www.patreon.com/loveandmurder. I'm going to post another poll on Patreon and on Spotify. This question will be, do you think she should have to repay all of the money that was spent in locating her, or do you think her current charges are fair? I want to hear from you, and I'll see you in the next episode.